Hello everyone, welcome to Bookmark by Ankita. Today is August 15 and India is celebrating its 78th Independence Day. Like every other proud Indian, I cannot stress enough how important it is to educate ourselves about all the sacrifices that our ancestors made for this day. Some of whom are very well known, but there are thousands other who went unnoticed. What we have been taught in schools till now is just a tip of iceberg. We have been taught only the parts that people of that time thought was important and they bothered to document it. There are a lot of things which we are not informed in schools. One such thing is the brunt that Indians faced during the partition of India. We often tend to forget that on this very day, there were two countries born, India as well as Pakistan. But what did it actually mean? Partition not only divided the boundary of India, but also villages and families. Friends became enemies, community was pitted against another community, and hatred was followed everywhere. There was violence, people were killed for no reason. There were innocents who were killed, and there were many women who were raped for no reason. It is a blot in our history that has been affecting our lives till today in some or the other way. There are various fictional and non-fictional books written about partition of India. The non-fictional books bring about the facts and figures that actually went into the implementation of the partition. But I personally like fictional books because they talk on a very humane level. They concentrate on emotions and feelings of people and not facts and figures. They are written from the perspective of common people. When partition actually happened, there were corners of India where people were unaware of what partition is. They had no idea why they were being asked to leave the country and go to some other country. They had no idea if they'll be coming back to their country or not. They did not know what to take, what to leave. Let me take you through one such village named Mano Bajra. It is out of a historical fiction written on the partition of India named as The Train to Pakistan by Khushwant Singh. Mano Bajra is a small village in Punjab situated on the border of India and Pakistan. This village has been described very beautifully in this book, and people of all religion including Sikhs and Muslim live very peacefully in this village. They have not been affected by the impact of partition of India yet. What happens in the story is there is a person named Lala Ram Lal who is killed by a dacoit. The magistrate of the village, who is named Hukum Chand, he arrests two suspects. One of them is a very known dacoit named Jagga. The other person he arrested is named Iqbal. His religion or identity is not completely known. He is a social worker. He has come to the village to convince people to raise their voices against the government. Jagga is a very likable character and he is one of the leads in the story. He is trying to change himself for his love interest named Nooran, who is a Muslim. Now this love story is going to play a very important role towards the end of the story. Apart from them, there is the head of mosque and there is one head of the Gurudwara. And then come people of the village who also play a very important role in this book. In the beginning of the story, the people are least aware of what is happening in the country. They are even shocked that all of a sudden, where have all the Britishers gone? And they even think that being a slave of Britishers was better than being a slave of these new educated Indians. Iqbal is here to change this perspective of the villagers. People of this village have been living very peacefully and harmoniously until one day a train comes from Pakistan and that train is full of dead bodies. Seeing the train full of dead bodies, Hukum Chand is very shocked. He is shattered and he releases an order that all the Muslims living in Mano Bajra will also have to leave the village. They'll have to go to a refugee camp from where they can be carried to Pakistan. But it was not easy for Hukum Chand to beat Muslims against Sikhs and Sikhs against Muslim in a village like Mano Bajra. So he goes and spreads a rumor that Lala Ram was killed by a Muslim named Iqbal. He planned to incite hatred towards Muslim in the Sikhs of Mano Bajra. Adding on to this, one day river Satluj turns red and is full of blood and bodies which has been coming from Pakistan. Seeing the dead bodies dumped in river Satluj, people of Mano Bajra turned violent. They plot to kill the Muslims who were supposed to travel to Pakistan on a train which was supposed to pass through Mano Bajra. Hukum Chand gets to know about this plan and he releases Jagga. He hopes that Jagga will go and stop his villagers from committing this crime. Jagga comes out looking for Nooran and he's scared that she might be on the same train. Jagga decides to go and stop the villagers from killing people on the train. Now, if he succeeds in doing so or not, that is something you'll read in this book. The last few pages of the book were very heart-wrenching and it was very difficult for me to actually finish it. Such a sensitive topic has been written so beautifully in just around 200 pages in a very simple yet very captivating manner. It just felt like I am watching a movie. It is one of the books that I finished in one sitting. I would give 5 stars to this book and this book is going to remain one of my most favorite books of all time. Even if you are not a consistent reader, you should definitely read this book once. I will put the Amazon link in the description box. You can buy it from there. Please give it a try. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button and share it with your friends and family. I hope you have subscribed to my channel and if not done yet, please subscribe to it. I will see you in the next video. Jai Hind.